All right, in this video, we've got one major question for you. Here it is.
Can you see yourself living in Frisco?
That's where we're at today. We're about 30 minutes north of downtown Dallas, 25 minutes from the airport. This is a master planned suburb. I mean, this has recently grown over the last really decade or so, maybe a little bit longer than that. Used to be a bunch of farmland, so they really had the time to plan it out. Great spot to retire or raise your kids.
Yeah, the median home price here is around $400,000, and you're gonna find whatever you need in any price range. Actually, if you stick around till the end, we're gonna take you through several communities at different price points so you can get a good feel of what price points in which neighborhoods will get you the most for your dollar. And we're gonna get after it right now.
Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Dallas, Texas, and Frisco, where we are today, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas, Texas. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr.
And I'm Levi Lassick, and we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Dallas or Frisco, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas or Frisco. And as you can see, we're in Old Town Frisco right now, very historic downtown. They preserved this, as you know, or maybe you don't know, but Frisco is completely brand new everywhere around this historic downtown. But you can see right behind us, a lot of these just old shops, definitely walkable in this neighborhood. If you look across the street, Jimmy will swing around and show you some of the styles of these little downtown homes, some of the old Victorians and old bungalows and craftsmen's like that here in Old Town Frisco. We're actually gonna step inside a little coffee shop in here and actually give you some more stats about the area. And again, stick around because we're gonna drive you through some of the neighborhoods at a couple of different price points. That way you can get a really good idea about, you know, something that may be in your price range. And you know, we'd be happy to help you out if you're thinking of making the move here.
Come on. All right, so now we found this cool little creek back here nestled in this little neighborhood right now. Levi wanted to go on a little walk.
Little nature stroll. But I mean, that's a really good thing about Frisco is you're gonna come across these neighborhoods, especially this one where the prices range from $350,000 up to $600,000. You'll see there's different size of homes ranging anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 square feet. But the really cool thing here in Frisco is that a lot of these communities have what you see around us, which you have some paved trails for walking and biking. You've got this nice creek.
Let's give the pano here.
Yeah, you can actually hear this creek or this little mini waterfall in the background over here.
There's a guy fishing over there where that fountain is over there.
Yeah, so you got the fountain. You notice we passed, as we stroll through the neighborhood, you notice we passed like they've got the really nice playground going on. Basketball court, they had a volleyball court.
Sand volleyball.
Absolutely. But these trails, I mean, so if you want to spend time, and as you can see, if you get one of these houses, you know, your backyard, yeah, your backyard can back up onto the creek or this green area, which even though it's December, you can see no jacket. At least I don't have a jacket. Jimmy's a little,
I don't mess around with
he's a little colder, you know. Us Southerners don't really do well whenever it's cold, but it's about 60 degrees right now. But as you can see, nice blue skies in the middle of December. And that's the great thing about Texas is these nice mild winters usually. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a lot. You can see a lot of these homes were built within the last 10, 15 years, so still newer. And you see they're not all the same, but there is kind of a pattern that goes with the community. And you're right here in the middle of everything. For really to get in here for as little as $350,000, $400,000, you're gonna be in one of the best school districts.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Is the schools are some of the top in the country, definitely in the state, right? Frisco, like people move to Frisco for the schools, right? So even within Dallas, people move from another suburb to Frisco, just so their kid can get a better education. So something to keep in mind.
Yeah, this was actually voted by Men's Journal as Frisco is one of the best cities for athletes. So, I mean, definitely with all the professional headquarters here, like the Cowboys and the Dallas Stars, but then if you are playing football, if your kids play football or basketball or volleyball or the other sports that they even have lacrosse, things like that. I mean, you'll see throughout this vlog, we passed some of these high schools. They're like cities themselves. They have coffee shops inside. That's how they're actually kind of like mini colleges.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
They're almost like a community college. They're probably even bigger than some of the community colleges actually.
Maybe.
So yeah, so they probably get better funding from these neighborhoods. So
yeah, some of the stadiums that they have for those sports are, I mean, it's insane. Like when I went to high school, there was nothing like what they have up here, but yeah, I mean, tons of, I mean, you've got FC Dallas up here. If your kid plays soccer, then you definitely need to shoot me a text, give us a call. I know a bunch of those coaches. We can set you up with the best coach for your kid, whatever you're looking for. Tennis, if your kid plays tennis, a lot of the top.
You play tennis too, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's my sport.
How's your backhand?
It's like Djokovic, baby.
Oh.
But
I feel you're more like who's that guy that was always upset?
Oh, McEnroe?
McEnroe. That's you're like McEnroe.
He's not serious.
No, I'm just kidding.
Those of you who know will get that joke. But yeah, some of the top juniors in Texas work out of the lakes up here. I'll get you introduced to those guys up there if you want. But yeah, tons of great people are attracted up here, coaches and everything like that, because of just the level that, I mean, this is a higher level suburb. Parents are willing to, shell out a little extra money for that private coaching on the weekends and, during the week even too. So that's kind of the vibe here in Frisco.
Well, let's continue and take you through a stroll through the neighborhood.
Let's go. All right, now we're checking out the Star up here. This is the Dallas Cowboys HQ. They practice back over there. This little field out here in the front, you bring your kids out here. We're here during the week, so it's not packed, but during the weekend, this place gets packed. Hey, go deep, Levi.
And you can see right there, Jimmy, as you can see, you got Cowboys Fit. Cowboys Fit right here too is a gym where a lot of the players, they work out. You might catch one in there, but otherwise you can, it's a membership gym as well. Super nice. Been able to work out there a couple of times when I get invited, so.
You work out, Levi?
Uh-huh. I work out sometimes.
All right, now we're in a neighborhood here in Frisco where this is kind of a mid-range, price point, I would say. This one in particular is, nestled in and around a golf course. You got the creek right there. There's a driving range over here. We got a couple of golfers on the green. I hope they make birdie right now. But yeah, these ones are gonna range anywhere from around 400 to 600, maybe 700K in here. And yeah, these homes seem to be a little bit older, seem to be a little bit more established. You got some more mature trees and everything, providing some shade. What do you think about this neighborhood, Levi?
Yeah, it's really close to the tollway, not that far, even close to Old Town. So if you like a little history, then you can cruise down the street over to Old Town, which has some great little restaurants and coffee shops and other things to do there around the Old Town. There you go. And as you can see, it's walkable, it's golfable, and it's swimmable, right? Because of the creek you got right there.
But swim with the duck.
That's what you're going to find over and over again in Frisco. Here is you're going to find all these little neighborhoods. No matter which one you choose, they're going to have some parks, some golf courses, some creeks. I mean, this is really
trails, running trails.
Frisco is put together very, very well. And that's one of the things. Yeah, that's one of the things that when they planned out these communities, you can see here, like, you don't see any power lines. So that's one of the other aspects of whenever they started to build up Frisco in the last 15 years, is most of these communities, most of these neighborhoods, you don't have power lines. Everything's still new, upgraded, and underground. So you're not looking at that all the time. which is, aesthetically pleasing.
All right, so now we're in a pretty plush neighborhood here, huge gated community. The gate at the front is outrageous, security, all that sort of thing. Look at that house.
It's that big. That's how big the gate was. that's what I was trying to accomplish with that sign language there.
There you go. So yeah, I mean, this is a really cool little neighborhood, private neighborhood. You've got your own, walking trail down there, or running if you're a runner. Really cool houses in here. We'll show you some of those. But here you're talking, the higher level prices, right? So if that's what you're looking for, this is a great neighborhood.
Yeah, actually, Jimmy, one of these houses, for example, in this neighborhood, averaging around 1.1 million, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, about 4,400 square feet. So still, even at that range, you're about $250, $255 per square foot, which is still reasonable. But of course, you're getting a much bigger home, as you can see. So of course, that's going to push the price up there. But a lot of these are brand new, just built within the last year. You'll see as we cruise around the neighborhood that quite a bit of construction is still going up, which is great, because usually if you get in early here while they're still building and developing the community, then that usually means an increase can come later. And so within a few months or even a year, you could actually have some additional equity in your home because if you decide to buy early. But average price point, again, in this neighborhood, you can see about 1.1 million. And you can even get on the lower end. There's just a couple of houses, not too many, around the 800,000 mark. So that would be on the low side. But yeah, like Jimmy said, you've got full security. We had to check in just to get in. They took a picture of the ID.
Yeah.
I mean, so if we do anything, crazy around here, they'll know who it is. That's for sure.
This guy's trouble. No, but yeah, these great little private neighborhood. There are tons of private neighborhoods like this around Frisco. If you're into new construction, we've got your hook up there. So yeah, this is a great little neighborhood
with big houses.
Huge. All right, so we stopped in this cool little restaurant down here called Haystack, down here in Old Town Frisco, and I'm pretty excited about this burger. And we got a couple brewskis.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, let's talk about the kind of the work environment, the opportunities down here. I think personally, Frisco, we have DFW, Dallas and Fort Worth. I think Frisco is about to be another Fort Worth, and a lot of companies are moving their offices over here. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, T-Mobile has their headquarters actually in Frisco, and you've seen recently Oracle. Oracle is one of the biggest tech firms in Silicon Valley in California, and they have an office space already in Frisco, but now they said they're moving their entire headquarters, so that will likely be coming to the Frisco area. Yep. And also, you got IKEA, and now we've got some. We got some food coming in. Check out some French fries. Those look pretty good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Look at that burger there too. Over here at Haystack. So now we got to wrap this up real quick because I'm hungry. But Oracle, the city of Frisco is actually one of the biggest employers, and actually Frisco ISD also one of the biggest employers. So if you're a school teacher or work anywhere in that type of environment, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, cool. Yeah, if you work in the teaching field, so to speak, there's actually 10 high schools, 17 middle schools, and 42 elementary schools here in Frisco. So that's, if you're looking for a teaching job, then there's a lot of opportunity.
I know a few teachers. Yeah.
There you go. Baylor Medical as well is a very large, hospital complex that is also housed in Frisco.
All right, update. That burger was damn good.
So there's really a lot of awesome things to do here in Frisco as well. So something about, we kind of showed you that the Rough Riders Stadium, they actually have, the baseball stadium, they actually have a lazy river at the stadium. You can sit up there in the outfield. You can sit in the lazy river, get drinks, and watch the baseball game.
Yeah, it's a great place for kids. Love that Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Going to a Rough Rider game.
Now, one thing we do want you to keep in mind, Frisco does have a 20%, they're 20% higher on cost of living as compared to the national average. So you're going to pay a little bit more, but with that, what you're getting, I think Jimmy mentioned earlier, as far as Frisco being a master plan suburb, basically. I mean, everything is very brand new except for Old Town where we're at right now. But you also, for you sports fans, again, one of the best cities for athletes. They've also got the Soccer Hall of Fame here. They've got over 90 miles of trails. So if you like to bike or hike or run or anything like that, anywhere you go, especially in all of your communities and your suburbs, you're going to find plenty of trails through there. But also they've got them sprinkled throughout the city that you can take advantage of.
Very active city,
yeah,
that's for sure.
They've got the Texas Sculpture Garden, which they're known for. And one of the other things, if you've got kids, this is something that not a lot of people know about, but they've actually got this indoor city called Kidzania. And I tell you what, if you want to get rid of your kids for a day, this is the place to do it. You can actually take your kids to Kidzania, and this is an entire like mock-up city that you can bring your kids to, and they can actually try out. Yeah, they run the city. They can try out different professions. They can be policemen, firemen, city council. They can run for city council. They can earn points, little debit cards and things like that, and actually cash around the bank. But it's in this entire city. There's construction workers, there's teachers. I mean, it's a really great place for you to take your kids. Number one, get them off your back for the day, because they actually encourage the parents to kind of sit back. They have a parents' waiting room and other activity area for the parents. It's almost like they've got a playroom for the parents, so they can shove you off. They can shove you off to the side, and then that way you're not bugging your kid the whole time. But it's really a great place if your kids are aged from 4 to 14. They've got all different types of jobs and positions and things that they can try out. And really a great place to help your kid find their passion. I mean, what a great opportunity. I mean, I think that's tremendous. Yeah. Some other really cool features around Frisco is actually they have a place called Brick Lab. If you love Legos, now I love Legos, man. I grew up
never got into Legos.
Oh man, I grew up on Legos. They were my favorite toy back in the day. But they actually have a place called Brick Lab, and they even have a place onto that called Brick Therapy, which they actually help people with special needs, kids and adults. So help them build Legos. But you can go there, or take your kids there. They've got all kinds of bins and things you can do and play with the Legos and build. But then they have the Brick Therapy as well. So for special needs type people, they found that this really helps with them. And they've got Canyons rock climbing in Frisco as well, where if you're into that type of rock climbing, it's a great indoor rock climbing experience to take advantage of. And then Countdown to Escape. If you're an escape room fan, this is a haunted house escape room that is year-round. So if you like to get scared a little bit and try to break out of locked areas,
there's levels to everything.
Then you could take advantage of that too. And then of course, if you want to really spend some more time outdoors, they've got Central Park, what's referred to as Central Park in Frisco. That is one of the biggest parks downtown. Yeah,
we'll show you a little bit of that. Yeah, Frisco, man, overall, there's a ton of stuff to do, a wide variety of things to do. So boredom is not an option. All right, Levi, let's recap with a little top 5 reasons someone would want to move to Frisco. I think number 1 is the new construction availability, right? There are tons of homes up here built in the last 5 years or so, or even later than that. If you want to custom build, you can absolutely do that. Number 2 is it's a great family suburb, great suburb to raise your kids, tons of options for the kids to do, and so on and so forth, right? Number 3 is the food and entertainment. You got tons of stuff, tons of different options when it comes to restaurants, and the entertainment is endless with sports and everything. Yeah, exactly. And then it's number 4 is a very friendly place, pretty affordable too, right? Especially when you compare it to other places around the country. I think you'll be able to kind of rolling into number 5. I think you can, live a little bit more luxuriously, dare we say, for make that dollar stretch a little bit and get a little bit more bang for your buck here in Frisco. So take us out, Levi.
Again, if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Give a comment or leave a comment below. Let us know where you're coming from or your biggest question that you have in regard to Frisco, and we'd be happy to help you out. So until the next time, we hope to see you around town.